Hello. Today we will practice how to come from lying on the back to come up to sit. It's a very important function and we'll look at it in great detail, very thoroughly. And we'll be surprised how much you can improve this movement, even if you're already good at it or if you can't do it at all. There's always room for improvement. Let's get to it. And because we will need so much space, I'll be a bit distant today in the video, but you can hear my voice. I hope my microphone, everything is set up nicely, and you just need my voice actually. And today we'll start in lying supine, so you can come to lie on your back. While I'm still talking, as always, and this is one of the movements I come to often when I practice for myself, because it's something that's easily lost, like being able to back bend or to do a handstand, these kind of things. So I have to practice it regularly. Let's get to it on the back. And yes, take your space. Claim your space. A small yoga mat will not be enough. Have a comfortable big floor, some carpet or something, and some nice expensive carpet. Make yourself at home. Take your space. Claim your space. I mean, as a human, we need some space. We don't need that much physically. Like nowadays, it's almost like frivolous to take space, isn't it? Everybody's talking about climate change and environmental pollution, too many people. Well, we need to take our space in these exercises. Brush all those feelings off, all those feelings that you're not worthy or anything of space, and claim your space. It's your time to practice, and it's my time to practice. So let's start with the practice. So let's start with interlacing the hands. Please interlace your hands. Interlace the fingers, actually. Interlace the fingers. Somehow in your favorite way. And bring your hands behind your head, so that your head is resting in your hands. How is it for you? Can your elbows touch to the floor? Mine cannot. Mine are just like, they don't touch the floor. They're I don't know why. Is it the shoulder blades? No. Is it some muscles? Is it the neck? How come my arms are not on the floor? It's very strange. Standing off the floor. Well, that's just how it is. So your head is resting in your hands. My head is resting in my hands. Do you feel straight or do you feel curved? Do you feel like you have like a curve in your spine to either side? For me, I feel I have a curve to the left. A little bit curved to the left. Quite nervous today. Can't lie still very easily. I feel like too much something in myself, too much like energy or something, too much movement. I have a hard time lying still. Sometimes it's the opposite. So is there a straight line or a curve in the spine? I feel I have a curve to the left, so I will start to the left. Just lift your head, or I lift my head, yours a little bit, put it a little bit more to the left. You can, we will do both sides. Just lift it a little bit. Do you know what a little bit is? A little bit isn't like 1 meter or like 8 feet. A little bit is just a little bit. Lift it a little bit and then put it down again. Did you see that in the distance? Is it even possible to see it in the video? To lift the head a little bit and then bring it back to center, or the middle, where it was, and then bring it to the left again, a little bit, and then lift it again and bring it a little bit more to the left. So you're kind of working into that curve, or moving more in a curve. Is it a curve? It can't be anything else. It can't be a straight line. It needs to be a curve. It already affects my pelvis, or affects my whole spine. My whole spine starts to be even more curved. Maybe that's what they mean when they say going with the pattern. So first I felt I'm bent to the left, and indeed when I go to the left, it's so easy to go to the left. And back to the center. So play with that, lift a bit either side. If you choose right at first, you go to the right. If you choose left, you go to the left, but stick with one side and make little hops. Is it hops? No, just a little lift and let down again a little bit more to the side. A couple of times, not too far. A little bit far, but not entirely far. Just a little bit. And then back to the middle. Interestingly, there's a reflex called the righting reflex, which brings us back to center. When you touch something hot, when you touch something dangerous, when you get out of balance, your body rights you back to the midline. It's something that happens by a reflex. There's a reflex to do that, and you might have noticed that when you go out. I noticed that when I go out a little bit to the side, hop, 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 and then I tend to come back to the center in one go, so fast. I could hop back to the middle line again, and then to the other side, a little bit to the other side, a couple of hops to the other side. Oi, I'm really crooked. It's so much easier to the left. It's not visible, but I can feel it. Let's see if this lesson is able to smooth it out. Small hops to the other side, just a small lift, and let your head down again and rest a little bit. Maybe take a couple of breaths. So that's a lesson in itself. You could make a meditation out of it. You can make a whole system out of just this, like a meditation system, like the hopping and resting system. H and R, hop and rest. And then take a rest. Be careful with your arms. When you bring down your arms, bring them down slowly. So maybe it was already too much with your arms up. Maybe it was comfortable all the way and it's still comfortable. Maybe your shoulders are hurting. It's different from person to person and shoulder to shoulder and day to day. So this is preparing to get up, but we do it step by step. So please, was that a break already? Was that a legit rest? So please interlace your hands again, bring them back up slowly. So instead of little hops, slide your head to one side, and you can think of your elbow. When you go to the left, you can think of your elbow, left elbow. Left elbow indeed needs to slide on a circle. Can't be is it a straight line? Maybe it is a straight line, is it? But think of your left elbow, if it's your left elbow, coming closer towards where? Your left foot, your torso to the left side, your left elbow starting to touch more and more to your left side of your buttocks, left pelvis. And always keep your face towards the ceiling, mostly. My lucky cat is so noisy. Can you feel her? Can you hear her ticking with her arm? And back to middle, and then back to the go to the other side. Slide your head to the other side And with the other elbow, for me it's the right elbow, coming closer to my right side. Yeah, we really slow down. It's not an exercise, it's learning, a learning experience. We experience. How do we learn? Do we learn new movements? How do we learn to move in a way we didn't know before, or we didn't move before? How can I trick myself to experience myself in new ways? Maybe I don't have to call it to trick myself, because it's so natural to learn, to study movement. All right, take a break. In class, most of my students, when I have breaks and pauses, they just rest. You know, especially in evening classes after a day of work, they like to rest. But then there's always, not always, but sometimes there's like one student who can't lie still and who's always doing some movements. I'm this student today. So next step, turn your head to the left. You could turn it to the right if you like. I turn it to the left, and put your right hand on your left ear. So your right hand is in between the floor and your head. And start to, it's more of a roll than a lift. Try to come up onto your left elbow. Have your left arm out to your left side, like 45 degrees somehow, or somehow like this. And try to come up onto your left elbow. So you have to keep this constraint. Keep your right hand on your left ear and roll towards the left, and roll further up so you can start to lean on your elbow. You roll onto the left and you roll up to lean on your left elbow. And it might be easy for you, it might be very, very difficult. It's not a question of muscle or muscle power, it's a question of coordination. Letting yourself roll up, like you peel off an adhesive, like you peel off a sticker from a window. And the same way down, roll down smoothly. So you can really almost touch your face against the floor. Just make it a roll, find a way. You can move your left knee, of course. Find a way to roll down without falling down. So that's the thing you're going to be busy with. So if that's not smooth for you, this will keep you busy for a while. How to roll up onto your left elbow smoothly. And how to roll down without falling down. And you can put your arm in different angles, into different positions. And you will see some work better than others. And maybe it's just a question of a small distance. Like if you have a little bit more up, it's easier. If a little bit more down, it doesn't work anymore. It might also depend on how much you roll your arm, how much you help with your left knee to bend. As always, I'm happy for comments. So if you, after we finish the lesson, please leave a comment on the video. Tell me how this worked for you. Tell me if it was easy, why it was easy. It was difficult. Why? How? How can this be difficult? To roll up. Don't hold your breath. Also notice, don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Make a smooth out breath, and while you're breathing or while you're still talking without pressure, come down and up again. So it should be fairly easy to find. It should, the motion should feel smooth. And if it's not, don't try to force it. It will be soon, because we're going to do a couple of variations. No time to lose. Please come back to the center. Turn your head to the right. Bring your left hand onto your right ear, your right elbow to the side, and then roll onto your right elbow. And back again. And for me, it's much easier on the left side, to be honest. Much smoother. And then come back to center. No time to lose. We have 20 minutes. We spent the time together to practice this movement. Next, please still lie on your back with your legs straight, if you will. My legs don't want to be straight. I can't talk to them. I have no control over them. So instead of having your hand behind your head, raise your right arm towards the ceiling. And we're going over the left side. So instead of having your right arm on your left ear, the right arm is up. And then with your legs straight, try the same motion again to come up onto your left elbow. So with the right arm long, that's a bit easier than having the arm behind, I guess, because you have a more counterbalance, more weight to. Yeah? You can thinking of reaching up. I reach out to you. Hello, give me your arm. Yes, thank you. And then let me down again. That's a wonderful partner exercise, by the way. If you're watching the video with your wife or husband or friend, you can hold the other one's arm and just guide the arm and find the right angle. Find the right angle to come up onto the elbow smoothly. Smoothly, and you can feel how much. When do you have to move your head? Don't forget to take off your head from the floor at some point. No time to lose. We need to do it on the other side. Come back to center. Then with the left hand towards the ceiling. Come up onto the right elbow. Right arm is on the floor. Left hand towards the ceiling. And then come up here. Come up here. Hello. Come up on this side. No holding of breath. The head easy, easy, easy. The head free, the eyes free, the neck free. Come up onto the elbow. Ay, 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 ay. No time to lose. No time to lose. Please come back to center with the arms towards the ceiling. Both arms this time. And once go up onto the left elbow and once go up onto the right elbow. Smoothly down, up here, and up here, and up here. Oi! That's already the next step, until you can lean against your hands. But of course, once you're up, oh, you end up in side sitting, don't you? Me too. Well, we need to be able to go the same way back, so it's reversible, up and down the same. How to come down again smoothly without bok, bok, bok falling in 3 stages, but just to roll up smoothly on the elbow first, and if you like, you can go up onto the hand, back onto the elbow, and keep it reversible on both sides. Side, left side, right side. On the elbow. The elbow is enough for today. Smoothly on the elbow. We'll continue tomorrow. Actually, I will film the next part tomorrow, so I will also have a day in between. So today I will only practice this and the small parts. All right? And tomorrow we will see what we can do with this movement. There's a couple of ways to go from here. All right. So thank you for watching, participating. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next video.